This is a Key Stage 3 video looking at dispersion of light through a prism, and you can actually see some of that dispersion of light already. So I'm going to start by drawing around my prism. I'm going to create my ray of light, and we can see already how that has refracted the light and dispersed it. So we've got red at the top and blue at the bottom. Okay, we can also see, because the prism is a shiny surface, there's a small amount of reflection here, so we could put a normal line in and measure the angle of incidence, the angle of reflection, find out that it's the same. I'm not going to do that in this video because I've done that lots before. What I'm going to do is just draw some crosses to show where my ray of light goes into the block. I'm going to do just a quick line there to show where the light enters the block, where the light leaves the block just there, and I've got red at the top and blue at the bottom. Okay, red refracts the light the least, and violet at the bottom there refracts the light the most. Okay, so let's move these things out the way and do some drawing of the light. So, got my ray of light as it goes into the block. Okay, and then it crossed the block, and then it exited the block. And I haven't actually drawn how it exited the block because I want to show you that again. So let's put our arrow on our lines to show the direction that it's travelling in. And let's get our beam of light again. Line that up. And we can see there's actually refraction occurring at this boundary. We can really clearly see the light going through the block, and it's actually exactly on the line that I drew across there. I can see the arrow in the middle, and then it refracts again at this boundary. So there's double refraction when the light goes into the prism and when the light leaves the prism. And we see the splitting of the light into the colours of the rainbow, the spectrum, okay, which is red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, indigo and violet. Okay. Now, what's quite clever, and I'm hoping to be able to do this, is to actually use another prism to take this spectrum of light and turn it back into white light. There we go. And you can actually see the prism has taken the light, split it into the spectrum of light. The spectrum of light has gone through this second prism. Out of the block we have white light. So we've taken white light, split it, taken that split light and moved it back into white light. I think that's really, really good to look at. Okay, let's look at a summary then. So, dispersion in a prism. So here we can see the prism. This has been slightly accentuated, okay? So we can see the refraction of light. Red light only refracting a small amount and violet refracting a lot. Again, at this boundary, when the light leaves the block, we can see, again, slight refraction by red, big refraction by the violet, okay? To remember the order of the colours, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, we can remember the phrase, Richard of York gave battle in vain, okay? And we said that the white light refracts at the boundary as it enters the prism, the red refracts or bends the least, and the violet refracts the most, okay? And we say that the light has been dispersed, it's been spread out using that prism. And then at the end of there, we use the second prism to bring that spectrum of light back to white light. Hope you found that useful. Thank you.